Good morning, Young Women's Leadership Academy. This is Miss Burns, your principal, welcoming you to a fantastic Friday. Today is Friday, November the 11th. Welcome to a B day. So after advisory students, please be sure you go to your 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th period classes. Students, a few reminders for you. We are back to some chilly mornings. So as a reminder, you can wear whatever you need to wear to stay warm on your way to school. So wear whatever you need to the building, but students, remember, once you're inside the building, you do need to be in dress code. So make sure that the jackets that you wear inside the building are red or black, but students, whatever you need to wear to the building or on the way home, wear whatever you need to be warm. Another reminder, students, and I've said this in the hallway and on our morning intercom announcement, students, be sure you go directly to advisory when you're released from the gym or cafeteria. Don't wander the hallway. Don't walk past me 4 or 5 times in the hallway. You should go past me 1 time, and that's on your way to advisory every morning after you're released. Please be sure that you're following this expectation. Also, students, I know a lot of you have taken some midpoint exams either yesterday or you're going to take them today. Remember, students, do the absolute best you can on these exams and use it as a way to figure out, what do you need help with moving forward? So what are you struggling with? What do you need tutoring for? What do you need extra help in class? Be sure that anytime you take any kind of exam that you think, okay, where do I need help? But where am I also doing well? So students, good job on yesterday's midpoints and good luck on today's. That is all I have for us today, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the hallways.
Hi, YWLA. Today you're going to be spending some time focusing on your future. So you're actually going to be on Zello. So you're going to use this QR code to bring up your Zello. If for some reason this does not work, raise your hand and your teacher will help you out. Teachers, step number 2 has some suggestions to troubleshoot any Zello problems. And the last thing would to be send me an email. But please do not send me an email unless you have tried the previous steps. And then number 3 says to just make sure that you're showing the slide that has the lesson instructions as well. So after your students have brought up the QR code, we'll move on to the instructions. First, though, I want to take a look at what that looks like from the student point of view. So here is that first page that comes up when you get into Zello. Here is mine. If you ever need to access this again, say you click into one of these tabs and you get a little lost, just click on this Zello in the left-hand corner and it brings you back to what looks like this. Okay. So the first thing we're going to focus on in the instructions is this area. And then the second thing in the instructions is more so going to be focused on this left-hand side. So we're going to go from the right side to the left side. So let's take a look at what I mean by that. All grades must first complete these 4 things in order to move on to your lessons. So that was what was on the right-hand side, was all 4 of these: matchmaker, personality style, learning style, and careers. And then here is the checklist for each of the grades that was on that left-hand side. And so, for example, in 8th grade, you'd have to complete matchmaker, personality style, learning style, careers, and then go through each of these different lessons. So I have middle school on this slide, and then you'll just click on the next slide if you're in high school. Now, one thing to note about this is that you need to have done everything from previous years too. So for example, if I'm already a senior and I have these 5 lessons I have to make sure are done, you actually have to make sure that all the lessons from 11th are done, 10th are done, 9th are done, and 8, 7, and 6. So you might have to go back in time in order to move forward and get everything done off of your checklist. All right. So why is all of this important? All of these different activities are going to help you with your future and kind of deciding those important next steps. And this is going to be especially for my 8th graders. So everyone's going to be doing Zello lessons, but 8th grade, I need you to put in the best effort possible towards these Zello lessons, because next week on Monday and Tuesday, you're actually going to be selecting your high school endorsement. And so this is going to be a very, very big part of that, is making sure that you're doing these lessons, especially Matchmaker. You're not going to be able to choose your high school endorsement until you have Matchmaker done. So we're going to sit down, we're going to start planning out your high school future. But in order to do that, I need you to complete Matchmaker. So make sure that you're caught up in Zello so that on Monday and Tuesday, you're ready to choose an endorsement for high school. This is going to, be for the rest of your high school plan. And so you really need to make sure that you have this done. You're going to be choosing one of these 5 on Monday and Tuesday. We have STEM, business and industry, public service, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary studies. Again, this slide is mostly for my 8th graders. 8th graders, please, please, please make sure you have that Matchmaker done on by Monday and Tuesday. Thanks, guys.